Hey guys, welcome back to another ICARUS video. Today I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick speed run on my solo character. I wanted to do the Firewalk delivery speed run. It seems pretty quick. I'm not trying to get the world record time, but I am going to be trying to do this in under 15 minutes. I've run it a couple times and I'm pretty confident. We're going in with 2 speed modules and a movement speed buff, full armor, some basic gear. Don't really need anything else, but our perks are mostly just solo tree perks and a little bit of movement stuff, and we'll go ahead and show those towards the end of the run. But I'm just gonna go ahead and focus on this. Do a little bit of commentary while we do it. Pretty loud going in, but should quiet down. I up the volume just a bit for the video so you guys can hear stuff. Alright, so what we're going to be doing now for this speed run basically is we're just going to be heading towards the point directly to grab the items, and then we're going to be using an Unstuck feature that this game has, to where if we're in an area where we can't really unstuck out, it'll just teleport us back to the drop pod. I think some of you who play this game regularly are aware of this, and it'll be pretty quick. Hopefully I don't get slowed down by too many things or a bear or anything like that. If we do come across a bear up here, then it might slow us down just a tad. I don't really plan on fighting it, but I will try to avoid it if there is one. One of the things we're trying to get is a lot of sticks, in case we need to build a bow. But for the most part, we're going to be running with the spear, which gives us the movement speed buff. Alright, we do have a bear up ahead. Try to get some eyes on it first. There it is, right there. Alright, so for this bear, since it's right there, I would normally go wrong this side. We're going to go around it on the left. That's not good. Ran into a boar. Could be bad. So we're going to be traversing the Arctic for this speed run as well, and there will be a lot of frost wolves. So we will be most likely fighting those. One of the things you should be trying to grab along the way is maybe a little bit of rocks in case you need them. But definitely look for these trees. Those are going to give you the most sticks that you can get. And if you do have an axe, you can use your axe to hit the trees for even more sticks. But for this run, for now, I'm not going to be running with an axe. Normally in my more casual playthroughs, if I'm not speedrunning it, I'll be running an axe, a pickaxe, and just the bow and a knife. And for the most part, I wouldn't even bring this armor. But since we're going to be traversing the Arctic for about half the run, this armor is actually better than fur armor when it comes down to cold resistance. So this is our best bet for the time being. And we do have Arctic Master as well for another 15%, so we will never hit cold when we're running this. Alright, so since we're close enough, we're going to craft a couple arrows. Oops. But after we get our first kill, we probably won't need arrows anymore, since we'll be having bow and arrows, and we're going to try not to engage anything. Currently, we're making pretty good time. We're about less than 5 minutes into the mission. I did have a little bit of a late start since I was doing some narration. We're going to lose some time skinning this boy. We're just going to leave the corpse, though. Actually, no, we'll hit it. Alright, we're not going to craft until we have to. So there's 3 different animals that could spawn during this. So you have the snow wolves, like that one. You have snow leopards, which are basically just reskinned cougars. In fact, the wolves give more EXP than the snow leopards most of the time. I'll point them out if I could see them. I think the snow leopards do have like an increased movement speed, but to be honest, as long as you get those first few shots off, you're not even gonna worry about the difficulty at this level. Most of the time, you'll be able to 1 to 2 shot them in the head. If you have to 3 shot them, then your bow's kind of garbage. Maybe your arrows are the problem. So far, so good. Not a lot of obstacles in our path in terms of hostile creatures. And once again, the spear I'm using. Oh, you hear that? That's a snow leopard. I don't want to really get rolled up on by that. Remember, we don't have any healing items. You know, most we have is a frickin' berry. You do want to grab the berry bushes if you can to help with your food and your thirst. And then the oxite and stuff, like if you saw I grabbed a couple of these, that'll ensure you have enough oxygen. And keep in mind we're speed running, so we don't really have time to fill our oxygen tank, so we don't need to bring that. And since we're eating berries, we don't really need any water. Yeah, forgive me for explaining everything. I know some people are probably going to question the way I do things. But I do like those missions where we stay for like an hour and a half to 3 hours, you know, like it's a good old gaming session, but in terms of in terms of rewarding my time played, this is so far the best one I have been able to see due to the speed in which you're able to do it. In fact, that green thing over there, I'm not sure if you could see it, that's our objective. Once we hit that, we're literally gonna just try to race our way out of here, avoid any more. That was bad. That's gonna affect our time. Usually I make that bumped against the rock. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought because I'm an idiot. Usually all we have to do is grab that, head out, avoid any other wolves or anything like that. I missed that shot. So that's 2 shots with just stone. So if you have stone arrows and like this bow, I'm using the Jijing just because it's cost efficient. Don't really want to use a bunch of exotics just yet. But yeah, if you just use like a basic bow like a Jijing, or you could use the exotic bow, you're usually going to be fine in defending yourselves. I have seen people who don't even bring a bow and they just use a spear. But I kind of don't want to get shot, or I mean, get hit by any of the wolves. And but it does take some time. Now keep in mind, we have been in this mission for less than 9 minutes, and we're about to finish it already. The payout is actually 250 or whatever. Well, that's if we get out of here alive. We're gonna use our knife. We missed all those headshots. That's not good. We actually really need our health here to fall off this cliff, so if I die from this, it's gonna upset me. Alright, so we get that. Doesn't matter really how much you get, but just grab the whole stack. So we're gonna fall down this. We're not dead, but we can only take about 1 more hit. And we don't have anything to heal with. But that's fine, unless there's like 5 wolves in this pit. So you're going to want to run over to this pit right here, which is within eye distance. Luckily for us, oh, we do have 1 wolf, but I think we'll be able to get past him without dying. It's very risky. Extremely risky. We got to be quick here. Alright, unstuck, yes. We made it. Alright. So what happens here, it loads prepared geometry. We have made it back to the ship by unstucking in that hole in that like shader spot. We just interact with this, throw the loot in there, interact with that a few times, mission complete, return to station. And that's basically it. In and out, pretty easy, 250 payout. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Nick Starship, and I'll see you later. Peace.